So I'm on the ATV and I'm gonna, see if I can get through. We've been working on the off-grid dream for a couple of years now. Becca and I met in 2022 and we soon discovered we both carried the same Canadian off-grid dream. That shared passion was like jet fuel propelling us forward to make it a reality. There we are. In 2023, we set our sights on Northern Ontario. There we scouted and eventually bought 160 acres of untouched wilderness. Access was a challenge. Either 5 miles up an untouched river ecosystem or 5 miles across muskeg, where a winch isn't optional, it's mandatory.
I born and raised in Iran and I'm living in Canada.
Okay.
I'm a citizen, Canadian citizen now.
Becca was born in Iran, immigrated to Canada, and went on to earn a PhD in electrical engineering. I'm an electrical engineer myself, and we actually met while teaching engineering at the University of Waterloo.
Yeah, I had a chance to see the bear close to the river and also a moose. I'm very interested to live in the nature, and I also like a type of life that is sustainable. I always dream about have a land and have a cabin or a tiny home, and I have my own garden and have a good access to nature.
Most of that first year, 2023, was about clearing paths into the property and exploring every possible way in. I hauled gear in by canoe and worked to establish a base in the wild. Living out of a canvas tent with a wood stove, I raised a 35-foot tower for communications and four-season power, with an electric fence to keep bears from tearing up our gear. We worked through the seasons learning how to drive a tractor and a snowmobile and how to overcome the endless challenges the bush throws at you. Pulling the tractor out, using the come-along, that didn't work. Brought straps, then chains, and then eventually figuring out that if we wrapped it around the tire of the tractor and used the horsepower of the tractor to pull the tractor out itself, it would be successful. So kind of broadening the toolbox, personal toolbox of success off-grid. Hey?
Very good.
Very good? Yeah. Okay. Along the way, we dreamed of opening up a third way into the land, and that dream led us to Roger.
Well, myself, I'm a entrepreneur. I own a feed mill, and we make feed for animals, and we try to look after everybody. I'm a ground up person. That's the way we started in life. That's the way I was taught, and I love anything that kind of has to do with the outdoors. Yeah, the backhoe is just a little bit more versatile, that we can drive, we can dig with it, we can carry stuff, and we can get from place A to B. I'm going to touch wood, but I've never got it stuck yet, because you can usually get itself out. But hey, there might be a first time.
Roger owns an airfield in Arthur, and when we met, he quickly became both a friend and a mentor. We started relying on his experience and expertise in off-grid solutions. By 2025, Becca, Roger, and I formed a partnership. Becca bringing the land and materials, Roger contributing equipment and hard-earned knowledge, and me working in the bush, filming and editing our journey.
Look at that, looks good, Trevor. Hey? Right?
Yeah.
Doesn't it like feel good when you know that you can just kind of make that work like that?
Together, we're building something bigger than ourselves, a dream not only for us, but also for our growing community of like-minded people who follow along online. This year, our focus is on the cabin, with a goal to have a shell up and a wood stove installed before winter. Looking ahead, we plan to build a small garage for storage and a workshop, finish out the cabin interior and exterior, and bring in a backhoe once the ground is frozen.
The other side is fine. The other side is
Okay, try it to the ATV.
the other.
Beyond the cabin, we'll be leaning hard into the off-grid engineering. A full water system with custom drilled wells, cisterns, purification, and holding tanks for fresh water on demand. A solar system for power, a custom bush-built geothermal heating setup, even a high-tech heated outhouse.
Well, to make it so that it's a nice place to go visit and stay, I think it's a long-term project. I don't know if we're ever going to get things exactly the way, and they don't have to be exact. What they have to be is always give us something to kind of keep working away at. Down the road, That is one of our passions, that we are flyers. And down the road, that's our idea, that if we could fly up there, boy, that would be that's one of the challenges, and we're going to tackle it.
We may be miles from anyone else, deep in the wilderness, but the vision is clear: to carve out the comforts of modern life, built the bush way, right here in the heart of nature.